What's up, YouTube? This is my EUC. It's a Tesla V2 by GOTWAY, or Bigode as they're called now. If you clicked on this video, then you probably know some things about electric unicycles already. Maybe you ride one, maybe you're thinking about getting one, or maybe because of the title, you're thinking about upgrading your pedals. There's a few upgrades I see people do to their electric unicycles, starting with power pads seems to be the most common upgrade, and then added lights. And I will do a video about these Clark pads in the future, but that's not today's video. One of the big things I've seen people doing lately, especially guys that do a little bit of off-road, is new pedals. Studded pedals, to be specific, and ones with lots of holes in it so that the dirt can fall through. Now, the grip tape that came on these pedals originally, it wasn't that abrasive, and you know, for learning it wasn't bad, but once I got a little more aggressive and started doing a little more things on the unicycle, it wore down pretty quick, and the pads held me in, but I felt the front of my feet slipping off the front of the pedal a little bit. When I was going fast and when I got a little pedal dip, I really felt like the front of my feet slipping off. So before I went and dropped $300 on a set of Clark pedals or one of the other brands, Nova or the InMotion or the GOTWAY pedals, I wanted to see if there was a way I could make my stock pedals better for the time being. So I went out and got Vicious grip tape from Amazon. And I decided to redo the stock pedals for now and see how it worked. And to be honest, it came out really good. And I was actually really happy with it. And even when I got dirt on it, this Vicious grip tape was abrasive enough that the dirt didn't stop it from holding my feet in place. So this may work for you, it may not. You may just love those $300 pedals and you have plenty of money to spend. But for me, I'm not a rich guy, so this is what I wanted to try first. So please excuse the quality of the video. I shot it on my phone, but it's a step-by-step on how to change the grip tape on these pedals. Now, some of you may think, oh, it's obvious, I could figure it out myself. That's fine. I wasn't sure, though, and I figured there's probably some other people out there who aren't sure how to do it either, so I figured I'd share. If you find it helpful, guys, please leave a like, subscribe, share the video. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching. I hope that you find it helpful. And stick around till the end. Alright guys, well, first thing we're going to have to do is get these pedals off. If you have a GOTWAY Tesla V2 like me, then you're going to need a size 5mm Allen wrench. You just go in here. See that? Mine's actually loose. I suggest when you put them back on, you use a little Loctite. This thing was ready to fall out. Put those to the side. Get the one out of each side. Whoops. Helps if you go the right way. Alright, make sure not to lose these little plugs. Put them off to the side. Now the next thing is, you're going to have to take your Allen wrench and push it through, and you want to get your little axle rod, or whatever you call it, out of here. Okay, so you push out the other end, grab that, and pull it through. Now, be careful, you have two spacers in between here that you don't want to lose. Alright, got that. Alright, now that we got the pedal up on the workbench here, what we're going to do now is we're going to heat it up with the heat gun to make it a little easier to get it off. I'm not going to bore you with this whole thing, but Give it a couple good minutes, heat it up nice and good. Okay, once your pedal is nice and hot, you're going to get a razor blade or a scraper of some sort like this, and you're going to start working the edge of the grip tape up. It's kind of hard to hold the camera and do this at the same time, but once you get an edge going, you can usually get the whole thing going. Alright, that'll peel off pretty easily, revealing this metal plate underneath. Alright, so just peel that all off and we'll get back to you. Alright, this is what we're left with. You can see that there's 6 screws holding this on. We've also got a little bit of glue left on here, so I do recommend cleaning that off the best you can before we put the new grip tape on. Alright, next thing we're going to do is remove these screws. Well, they're very short and very small, so try not to lose them. Once I got all 6 out, I'll show you the next step. Now that we got those 6 screws out, this plate again, hard to do with one hand, but this plate should come right off. There's your magnet that holds your pedal up. Alright, there's the back of the plate. Still have a little of this stuff on here from where they cut it out of a sheet of metal. Alright, so what we're going to do is, the plate can only go one way because the holes for the screws are recessed, so you can't flip it over and use the back side, just in case you were thinking that. Alright, so make sure you clean your glue off, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put it on top of a piece of this vicious grip tape that I got on Amazon. I'll try to put a link down in the description. It comes with 4 sheets. Out of this one sheet, I was able to get the other pedal, so I think you get 2 pedals out of each sheet. It's not bad. Alright, you're going to put this on here, and what I always recommend doing is, if you can, for one of your edges, use the factory edge as one of your edges and get as close as you can to the edge with, like that, you know, so you have the smallest amount of waste. And it's actually okay if it's like a little bit over the edge of the paper, because you want this grip tape to kind of sit in a little bit of a recess that this plate offers. So what we're going to do is trace this and then cut it out. Alright, so you know how to trace, right? Take a pen, trace it around, and we'll get back to you when we cut. Alright, got your lines. Now, time to cut. Alright, just a tip. You see how you don't see my lines where I traced anymore? If anything, you want to cut on the inside of the lines and make it a little bit smaller rather than bigger. Because like the pedal is going to sit, this piece of metal is going to sit in the pedal slightly recessed. So it leaves like just a little bit of an edge for your grip tape to sink in. So you don't want it to be too big. If anything, a little small is better. So cut it. After you're done cutting it, line it up. You can see this corner is a little big. I'm going to trim that a little bit. And maybe this corner a little bit. Maybe this corner a little bit. I'm going to trim it a little bit. And then we're going to put the metal back on and apply the grip tape. Alright, once you've got it lined up pretty good, we're going to screw this pedal back on after you've cleaned your glue. And then we're going to peel the back off and apply it to the pedal. Alright, after we got the grip tape in place, I bring out the old heat gun again and just give it a few passes to really set that glue. Alright, another tip, don't heat it too much because this stuff will actually start to bubble up a little bit. I think it's going to settle back down and it'll be fine, but just be careful. Just enough to warm the glue up is all you really need. If it's warm out already where you are, I wouldn't even worry about it. I would just get it on there. Now, gotta take the pedal back to the wheel and follow our steps in reverse, and don't forget your spacers in between, and screw your end caps back in. I do recommend a little bit of Loctite, but that's your call, your wheel, your ride. Good luck. What's up, guys? Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Well, I hope you found that helpful. I hope you might give it a try, and I hope you'll share with me the results that you had, because for me, this grip tape is working awesome. I've had it for about 75 miles now, and even with some dirt coming up on it, it's kept me well planted on my pedals. I feel way more secure and way more confident in my riding. I will leave a link below in the description for this grip tape. I got it on Amazon, and I think it was like 20 to 30 bucks. You get 4 sheets, and each sheet is enough to do both pedals. So, you know, for 30 bucks, you can do the pedals over 4 times. Like I said, though, this isn't even really wearing down. I've already had it on there for like 75 miles, and it's holding up great. I wish my pedals were a little bit longer still, but whatever, one thing at a time. I still do hope to get my hands on some Clark pedals, or one of them, Nova, whatever, and give them a try, or find somebody with a unicycle on them so I can see what they feel like and see if it's worth spending 300 bucks. But until then, I think this was a great solution. I'm super happy with the results, especially for the price. I hope you guys got something out of this. If you did, please leave a like, share it with someone else who will get something out of it. And guys, God bless, keep your knees in the breeze, and I will see you next time.